What is up, guys? This is another Wrestling Babble, July 16th, 2017. Um, you go alongside Louis Beans and Chap Star Supreme tonight.
What's up?
Oh shit!
What's up? What's up? We're gonna talk Great Balls of Fire. We're gonna talk Battleground. We're gonna talk about in between the two and the build up for Battleground and the aftermath of Great Balls of Fire. Um, and also we'll talk a little bit about the Mae Young Classic and some of the girls that got announced for it. They announced all the girls for the Mae Young Classic, so we could probably go into that a little bit too, if y'all didn't see it.
No, I didn't get to see it.
No, it was just the announcement for the girls. One of them was a team from TNA. A lot of them were just no names.
I think there was two from TNA, wasn't there?
I know Jade.
And then Mari Bell,
Yeah,
the
Mari Bell, the
Dominican
Dominican
chick.
girl. Yeah, they both
Yeah.
from TNA. And then I really liked that chick Born. She was hot.
She
Um,
alright.
she is
She
hot.
alright.
Vanessa Bourne was kind of cute. She reminded me of Layla.
Yeah, with curly hair.
Yeah, she reminded me of Layla. But they started the tournament on this weekend. I think the first round went on a Friday. No, the first round was on Thursday. The second round was on Friday. I think it's closing up now. And they're gonna be spoilers, so be aware for that. There's gonna be a lot of spoilers of it. I'm trying not to watch it because I really want to watch the whole thing. They should have done this like the Cruiserweight Classic and not the way they're doing it now because like it's so far away.
True.
Yeah, it's a whole month.
Exactly.
Yep. You gotta wait for it. Boo.
Exactly, and you know everyone in the mother's gonna try to spoil it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So
They should have had at least like the final four at like in a special. At
well,
least.
you're gonna get everything within that special. So it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a three night event, and you're gonna get the first round, second round, and the last round in those events. So we'll see what happens. It's supposed to air after SummerSlam, the first episode, and it's supposed to go on from there. Which which pretty much you're gonna have like 6 hours of wrestling on one night.
Gotcha.
Because SummerSlam itself is gonna be like 4 hours long.
Yeah, that's right. It's supposed to be longer than usual.
Yeah, it's always long. So
that
yeah,
whole
it's both
weekend.
shows. That's right.
That whole weekend's gonna be long. At least they don't do a Hall of Fame.
That's the only thing missing out of that whole thing.
Exactly. It's just missing the Hall of Fame thing because honestly, the rest of it is just like, oh, so much shit. Yeah, it's sometimes just a lot of long shit. Like there's no point of having such long events because your crowd by 2 hours in, your crowd is like dead.
True enough. Just like, please let this. Oh no, not another multi-woman match.
Yeah.
Can't they have singles matches?
I guess not.
Like
Remember the good old
SmackDown, what are you
days?
doing? SmackDown, what you doing?
Yeah. So, I guess we'll talk about Great Balls of Fire
Mm-hmm.
and the pay-per-view that passed. Pretty much, it had a great card. Stupid name, great card. Some really solid matches. It was a fun event. What do you guys think?
Man, I wanted Joe to win that belt. That's all I got to say.
Me too. He looked good though. Like the match wasn't bullshit.
Yep, it was pretty good. But
we'll get into that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we start off. It was the kickoff match. It was Neville versus Tozawa. Did you guys catch the kickoff?
Yep.
I was disappointed. I was disappointed it was in the kickoff.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because it's a major belt. Supposedly it's a major belt.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
True.
So they put it in the kickoff, and it was a solid match. Had a cookie ending, like he kicked Towser in the nuts.
Yeah, it was a low blow into a kick. Yeah.
I was fine with that. Like, yeah, whatever. It you know what? If he does it all the time, then it gets annoying. But he's doing it like when he needs to do it, so I'm fine with that.
He's a bad guy. He cheats. It's okay.
Exactly. So, where you rate the match?
I say it was 3. I liked the match. I liked Tozawa, but I don't know. It wasn't spectacular.
Okay,
Yeah.
3 is fine. I give it a 3.
I give it a 3 as well. It's just it doesn't seem like he was on that Neville level.
Yeah.
Like it kind of felt like he was gonna lose that whole match. Like I did not have any confidence that he was gonna win at all. Like it just felt like he was just playing with him. Then he like just won.
Yeah. That makes sense. What was the first match? First match of the night was.
We're
Was
all
it?
drawing a blank. We're
wasn't
all
it?
like,
Wasn't it the
oh,
IC title?
No, the IC title was
No,
later.
it was
That was the one.
Big Cass versus Enzo.
Oh yeah. Hey, look. See, my prediction came true. Not
Yeah.
because he won, but because he debuted his new music and
oof.
his new ring gear. Yay!
That team was terrible.
Yeah, that's
That
terrible.
song is ass. It's just noise. It was
Yeah,
just
it
noise.
Yeah.
It was like a bad version of Heavy Machinery. It was like leftover sound bites.
Yeah. It was really bad. Really, really bad.
It doesn't even seem to go with his character either, because he seemed like he would be like the type that would listen to hip hop more. Like he would
Exactly.
have more of a
So
hip hop theme than.
where's his smooth shit? Come on, man.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get
Again,
like a rap song or some shit.
again,
Something.
I thought he was gonna be a dick and take the song from Enzo. That would have been better. I thought.
Nah. I really wanted him to not have that song, but I
Now,
don't know
now
what's
listen,
worse.
hold on. You say that, but think about it. Now that it's over and done, what are they gonna do with Enzo? Because
He's there.
if you follow anything like any of the news things, it's like, oh boy, this guy's on thin ice. So I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, I've been seeing ever since he.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah, he got kicked out the bus.
Ooh.
Roman Reigns kicked him off the bus.
I'm just saying, take his music. That's all.
Right? Then I
gotta get rid of him. You just take his music.
There you go.
I won't be surprised if he gets released.
I don't think they will.
No,
I don't think he did something that bad.
He's really, really good. So I don't know.
All right. The actual first match of the night was Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt.
Oh, really?
That's how forgettable it was.
No, yeah, it really was.
Yeah, that was the first match.
Wow.
And I
watched it too.
We talked about this, saying that we just didn't care about the storyline or build to this match, but they gave us a really good match.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was surprised at how good the match was.
Yeah, the match was very good, very hard hitting, had a lot of great spots. I thought them two worked really good together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was probably one of the few matches I liked. It was up there. Like, I gave it a 4.
Okay, I could jive with that.
Yeah,
I could agree and give it a 4 too.
Yeah,
go
ahead.
I must have been on my phone during that match. I have like no recollection of that match at all. I must have either been watching something else or I was doing something else. So
Gotcha.
No opinion on it.
No. It was a solid match. Again, we thought the build was very bad. Last cast, we were like, I made a storyline for it, and my storyline was a little better than
still better.
I feel that too. Other match was our Raw Tag Team Championship match. Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Hardys in a 30-minute tag team Iron Man match.
Now I like this match.
I had to watch it a second time. First time,
I like how close it was, especially towards the end. It was like, oh man, is he gonna tie it? Nope.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that Sheamus and Cesaro won.
Yeah.
So glad, because I don't like regular Hardys. I like, broken Hardy stuff. Like this regular Hardy shit, I'm like, all right, I saw this 20 years ago.
And it's not even as like snappy and fast as they used to be.
You're like, y'all old now.
I'm just watching Jeff throw himself around. It's more like, oh man, you could have nailed that 10 years ago.
And Matt Hardy can't bend. Like, he can't bend his back.
Well, he's always looked really stiff.
No, he can't. Like he has a.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't he have like a hip thing going?
No,
Like,
abdominal.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, he had a abdominal tear. I think that's when he got released by WWE. He had a
So
abdominal tear.
way back when?
Yeah, and like if you notice, he doesn't bend his back. Like when he takes a bump, he's like where he gets up and everything. He always has his back straight.
I thought it was because he had really good posture.
Yeah.
I thought he was just one of those people.
If my first go around this match, I kind of not paid attention because it was so long, and I was just like, oh, okay, you're going to have this. But watching the second time, it was really hard hitting. I really like Cesaro and Sheamus. They really like finding their own, even though the situation they would be something else. But I think they're finding their own as a tag team, and I'm enjoying it.
For me, it was weird because I was like in and out of the match, not like physically or anything. Just it had lulls in it.
Yeah,
because I guess that only happened because it was so long.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe if it was a shorter match, that wouldn't have been a problem. But it was like it started out okay and then dipped in the middle, and then like it picked up towards like I want to say
I think the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because they got pretty hyped though. They did
Yeah.
get pretty hyped. So
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Where you grade it?
I give it a 3.
3?
I wasn't really invested in it.
I give it a 3.5.
I'm gonna give it a 4. I kind of
Yeah?
enjoyed it. Yeah.
There you go. All right, next match, women's title match: Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks for the women's title. I actually really enjoyed this match. I thought this was probably one of Alexa Bliss's better matches, and I think they worked well together.
I thought it was a good match, and it didn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't too long. It's just, I don't know, something about I guess maybe that 30-minute match really did just like take its toll on me for like, oh, I can't watch a long ass match now. I'm done for the night, but like this match was good. It was short, and I just gotta call bullshit on the commentary team though. I'm sitting there listening to Michael Cole like lose his mind about her arm, and I'm like, sir, don't watch SmackDown, sir. Sir, I know you were in the building when SmackDown happened. Sir, stop.
Bro, I've never seen anything. I was like, wait a second, we saw this last year.
Like, please stop.
What? You don't watch SmackDown? You're not watching the product?
Exactly. You're not a company guy. Somebody get this
I love
guy
when she does that though. I think she really uses her heel side to her advantage, and that's one thing I love about Alexa Bliss. Is that she reminds me of that old school heel of finding those ways to get it off the match.
Yep. She'll pull your tights. She'll claw your eyes, fake an injury.
Yeah.
Hit you with a chair.
Everything. She does.
And I love it. I was fine with the count out. I was fine the fact that she was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not losing my belt today. I'm fine with that. Everyone's bitching that it was a clean fit. Look, not all of them has to be clean. It's a storyline pay-per-view. This is building to SummerSlam. So no matter what you're gonna do, you're building everything going towards SummerSlam. So her getting count out is perfectly fine.
Yeah, and she's a heel. You gotta expect one of those things to happen. They can't have a nice, clean match every time.
Exactly.
If you're a heel, you gotta eye poke and be like, "Oops, guess this belt's still mine."
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'll do it.
The other thing is, it's Sasha's fault anyway. If she really wanted her to get back in there, she'd have got her ass out there and thrown her back in.
Exactly. It's Sasha's lazy ass is the reason why she didn't get the belt.
There you go. And blame Sasha.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's all her fault. Hurting Alexa Bliss like that. Breaking her arm.
But I give it 3.5.
I get. You know what? I was surprised. I give it a 4. I really enjoyed it. I liked their pace, and I think I would like to see more from them. I think there was again after coming off a full 30-minute match and going to this, it was kind of a breath of fresh air. It was like a different kind of style. They actually really went well together. I think Alexa takes a mean bump, so she gets going with a lot of those things, and she works as a heel really well in the pace of the match.
I just like that Sasha worked that match.
Yeah,
because it felt weird. I'm not a fan of her wrestling Nia Jax because it always ends up where there's a spot where it's like you can obviously tell that it's cooperation
Yeah,
in the match. You know, like when she's doing a bear hug, and it's
yeah.
like, well, you're just putting your legs on her so you don't touch the floor. It's like the floor is lava. Floor is lava. But you know what I mean? Like things like that, where it's you have to pretend you're in peril,
Yeah,
and it's like it's better just to watch her, you know, wrestle another wrestler, sized wrestler.
yeah,
I don't know. It's a Sasha particular pet peeve. I don't. So, but I like the match. I'll give it a 4.
yeah, yeah. I enjoyed it. 4. And you gave 3.5, right? Or 3?
Yes, sir.
All
No,
right.
3.5. 3.5. I still liked it.
Yeah. Next match, Dean Ambrose versus The Miz for the 10,000th time for the IC title.
I couldn't wait for it to be over.
I didn't even see it. This is the only match I missed because I fell asleep the night before,
Yeah.
and then when I woke up, I was at the wrong spot. So I was like, "Whoops!" And then I just realized, you know what, Miz. I saw Miz with the belt. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. He's like, you got it still. That's what
Yeah, like, I know something happened.
Well, he has his little crew now with Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, which I love. I like.
Do they have a name yet?
The Miz.
Mr. Raj.
The Mr. Yeah.
Not the Misfits.
No, the Miz, Mr. Raj, or yeah. Entourage, Mr. Raj.
We need one more person.
I think it's gonna be Heath.
Turtle.
No.
That guy ain't doing nothing. That guy ain't doing it. What's he doing now?
Nothing. He's living off the money he made from the show.
Exactly.
Buying shoes and hats and shit.
Mad baseball hats.
Yeah. Again, I always give them credit because even though they get thrown so many damn times together, they tend to change it up a bit and like they'll do different spots, they'll get each other for different things. And I feel bad that they're in this way that they keep forcing these two to fight each other. And there's so much else that Dean Ambrose and The Miz could be doing. For what it was a good match. It's just, again, we've seen this. This is like the 20th time we've seen it in the last 2 years. And it gets repetitive. I just feel bad because where they're at. Even though I love Dean Ambrose and I love The Miz, and their promos are probably better than most of the main events people they have. But it sucks that they get stuck in that rut. The fact that they had nothing to do with it. So they're just going to keep them. We just keep them together.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. And that's what happens a lot. But for all in all, I enjoyed the match. I give it a 3. Just the fact that again, I'm done with it. I don't need to see another Dean Ambrose Miz fight for a long time.
Yeah,
was it definitive?
I don't think so because now Seth Rollins is involved.
Oh no.
Yeah, that goofy shit. But I did. Well, you know, we'll get into it when we talk about it.
Yeah. So I give it a 3.
Yeah, 3 for me too. Fuck that. Seeing that shit for the millionth time.
Yeah. All right, next match is Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in the ambulance match.
This is low key my match of the night.
Yeah, you know what? I'll agree.
Yo,
it was entertaining. The whole way through, and the fact that this dude outsmarted Roman by just ducking out the way made me so happy. He's like, "Ha! He didn't have to kick his ass fully. He actually outsmarted him."
Was so smooth. Oh,
yes.
That was great.
He's smart like ox.
And also it just made Roman Reigns look like a dick because he's a bad loser.
He's a sore loser.
He's like, fuck. You know what? I'm still fucking your ass up.
Exactly.
Jeez. All right.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed the match. I think it was a lot of fun.
Also, I just want to say somebody brought up clips of WWE hates ambulances.
Yeah.
Just all the ambulances throughout the years of them just destroying them.
Yeah, and those shits are expensive.
I know.
Like $30,000 each.
I'm mad. The one picture I put up didn't take off was the picture. It looked like Roman in court, and I was just like, I did it for The Rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did see that.
I did it for The Rock, for the people.
Yeah. That shit had me rolling. He did it for The Rock. You see Rikishi in the background.
Right, Rikishi was the driver. I saw that sign too. That was great.
God, that's great.
Rikishi with the
man.
leather jacket and no
Mhm.
shirt on.
No shirt on. Yep.
No, the suit, the leather suit.
Because he's a
Doesn't
bad
it
man.
doesn't it have his name on his pants leg?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's when he had his.
Uh,
Want to make sure you know his name, so you wore it
Jesus.
everywhere.
That's what you just want to be, huh? A WWE OG. It's just like, oh, I'm just here. I'm chilling.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah, I gave this match a 4.5.
Dude, I want to give it a
5.
5. I want to give it a 5.
I'm giving it a 5.
Yeah.
I appreciate a good car stunt,
There you go.
and I like
Yeah.
Roman was a sore loser, and I like the way Braun actually won.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he's gonna hit him, maybe cheat, maybe hit him with weapons and then throw him in. No, it was outsmarted you, go fuck yourself.
Yep.
It was great. And I enjoyed that. So it was an automatic 5 for me.
I keep mine 4.5.
I agree. I'm 5 with this one too.
All right.
I was just smiling the whole time. It was just great.
Sometimes
Sometimes you need stupidity. I'm just saying.
yeah, that's true. Man, it was a fun match. All in all, it was a fun match.
Mm-hmm.
Strowman is really catching on his own, like coming on his own.
He just wanders off like a bear into the wilderness.
Yeah,
It's
he goes
amazing.
hiding. He goes hiding like Bigfoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the sad cueing the sad Hulk music when he walked off.
Yeah.
It's just gonna lead into a whole thing where it's gonna like find Braun.
Right?
like the
Missing.
Undertaker.
Leslie Nielsen is not alive. Just look for him.
Holy shit, he was looking for the Undertaker, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot about that. You just brought me back. Oh, remember the magazine with the pictures?
Yeah.
Holy shit, we gotta look for that. Put that on the Babble, on the Facebook.
He can wander into SmackDown and Breezango's looking for him.
Yes.
Word, they're on the case.
Oh man, we'll talk about SmackDown a bit because I love their little skit they did.
Oh, yo, they skip that. Yeah, oh, it was really good this week.
Yeah, it was really funny. All right, last match, main event, Universal title, Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar.
Another good match.
Really good match. Joe just showed that he deserves and should be in this main event.
Dude, he is toe to toe. Right there with Brock Lesnar. That shit is awesome. Before the bell rings, he threw a table. Damn.
He threw my man through the table, son.
Yeah.
And just looked at him, put some respect on my name.
That's who you want saying something like that.
Yeah, he should keep going with it.
Not the Birdman.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the match. I liked the ending. I didn't not mind the finish of 1 F5 and he got pinned.
Yeah.
Because the way he caught it was more like he caught him out of the blue. It was out of off guard because he had the full clutch on him, and he was really trying to go for it. So all his focus was on that. So him getting hit with the F5 and taking the pin. My only critique that I would have done was had Joe kick out on 3. So once 3 hits, he's already trying to kick out. Like he kicks out and he's still trying to get up. I think the match is still going. Like he was still in the fight. That's the only thing I would have changed.
Yeah. For me, the match was great. Like there was nothing really bad about it. You know, it was.
No, he gave it to him.
The only thing that makes it not a 5 was it wasn't Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like that's it. It just didn't excite me as much as that. Which is not to say it didn't excite me, but like 1 F5 is fine. Like how many people kicked out of Hogan's leg drop? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
When you get to a certain level, we got to stop this nonsense with people kicking out of finishes.
Yeah. But I said, I like the whole shit that he caught him off guard off the F5. It wasn't the fact that he set up or he had him down already and picked him up and do it. No, he was in the cocaine clutch and it got reversed into the F5 and it was out of nowhere, and I was fine with that. I would have had Joe kick out at 3 just to get that drama of the fact that he was still in the fight. Other than that, I would have kept it going. That's pretty much it. And I love the fact that going into Raw, he talks to him like a bitch. Like Lesnar's his bitch, even though he lost. Lesnar, you feel that Lesnar's his bitch,
right? And I love how he was like, Yeah, of course you don't want me to fight him again. Of course you don't, because you know what's gonna happen this time.
Yep, I love that. I like that a lot. Monday Night Raw was decent. It was a decent episode. Right now, they're on the road to their SummerSlam because that was the last pay-per-view for Raw to SummerSlam. I'm digging the build up for the Universal title. Like I like the whole Reigns. I like this kind of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns should stay like this.
Yeah.
Don't change up. Be a dick when you need to be.
Sure.
Yeah, and
It's
I
just
think
more natural,
yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
And Joe fits it. Joe fits where he's at. Like I like Joe a lot in this position, and I can still see him walking out with that belt soon.
Sure.
He better beat Roman Reigns next week, or I'm gonna be upset.
I have a feeling Strowman's gonna interfere and fuck both of them up.
You know,
It's gonna be a fatal. I think it's gonna be a fatal four-way.
you think so at SummerSlam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Maybe
they're
triple
building on
threat.
No, I see it fatal four-way. What are you gonna do with Braun Strowman?
Isn't like you can't sell him as injured?
No, he's a fucking monster. He was up. He walked out. That was his big thing. He didn't take it yet.
And technically, for all intents and purposes, remember he won the match.
Exactly.
So he has a 1-up on Roman Reigns. So there you go.
Exactly.
That's true.
So I can see them going to a fatal four-way and whatnot. I heard Balor and Wyatt is supposed to start a feud very soon.
Okay.
But you just pretty much got a rematch of Seth Rollins and Wyatt again.
True.
I'm liking the Miz Shiraz shit. I'm liking the Miz storyline. I don't want to see Ambrose and Miz anymore.
Yeah, let's please go somewhere else with this.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be Seth Rollins though.
Like it was promising in the early beginnings when Elias Sampson was like is he gonna form an alliance with the Miz and be the muscle?
Yeah.
So like he could be the fourth member of the entourage or whatever. Like, come on, man.
I could see
that. That way you can drag in Finn Balor because they already have beef. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Don't just. Well, what does it look good? The direction they're going by injecting Seth Rollins or no?
No. I could see Ambrose going heel eventually.
Really?
Because I could see him not really wanting to team up with Seth Rollins, and
I did like that part.
And he don't trust him.
Yeah, I really like that part. It's like, I'm not gonna forgive you like Roman did. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like that's the way it should be because he did kind of break up the team.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be no we're okay now type shit. I'm glad that he stuck to the don't be in my business. Don't come over here. I'm not gonna come to help you. Don't come to help me.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's on that mode.
Yeah.
That made me happy because I kind of was like, oh, why is Seth and Roman teaming up here and there? I wasn't feeling that only because they shouldn't be cool.
Yeah.
At all. Like, they shouldn't.
I also feel like they're going to go OD with the fatal four ways now too. As in, I think the women's is also going to be a fatal four-way match.
I do not approve of these multi-women matches.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't showcase the women. Like let them fight singles. Come on, televise the two women singles matches.
Yeah.
How bad is that? Like you always get one, or you get the multi-woman stuff. And it's like, come on, it's not fair. Because they're good. Like I mean, I'm sure you guys would agree. You want to see an Emma match at least once.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Well, she's not a part of something where she just automatically loses. Like people, why do people like her? And we know because we've seen her in NXT, but nobody knows because every time she shows up, she just loses.
Yeah,
right.
Or just goes away. And then that awkward thing with Dana Brooke in the beginning with the for the pay-per-view.
Yeah,
like where they had a little moment. I guess that was supposed to inject some drama, but it was like it just looked weird.
Yeah.
So whatever. Maybe they're supposed to be teasing that they're in cahoots again. I hope.
I mean,
just weird shit.
Something to do.
I just want them to use the women they have. Like, yo, you guys got quite a few women. You don't always have to have the same people in the main event.
I don't know.
I'm fine with the Alexa Sasha Banks right now because they pull off a good match, and I wouldn't mind seeing the woman match again, things like that. I'll keep Alexa holding the belt as a dominant heel and just have everyone start building up towards it. But other than that, like you have other girls and you don't use them, and it gets annoying.
Yeah, I don't want to see Bailey in the title picture for like a while.
Yeah, and I can see Emma being part of it. Like if you put her as a face or a heel, I see Emma could be part of it. If they would let Dana actually work and get better in the ring, I could see her being going for it. I could see all the women do it if you give them the time to work. You gotta give them the time to work.
Because Dana wasn't a bad heel. Like I actually liked her in NXT before she left.
And she had potential before. You know what? She was really good until she got hurt. When she hurt her shoulder, I think she lost a step. Like she got very hesitant with a lot of the moves she does.
I'm just mad because when you shack them up together like that in bundles of 4, it gets sloppy really quick.
Yeah.
So it makes them all look bad.
Yeah.
And then you end up with a situation where it's like you only have 2 girls who can compete in singles matches on a certain level.
Yeah.
And then none of the other ones can do it because they don't have the experience because they never get to do it on TV.
Exactly. And I wish they give them more time. The girls should get more time as the guys should get more time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You have to build everyone. It's not just one division, one girl going for the belt. It's all these girls are fighting for that same thing, you know?
Yeah, stop putting them in dark matches and off TV matches only.
Yeah.
Show them all the time. Come on.
Yeah, why not? I do have a question though. Mm-hmm. Is Paige still signed?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Paige is still signed. There's a lot of issues going on with that. Yeah. Huh. There's a lot of issues going on with that, and there's a whole thing with the Rio and I don't want to go all into it because I don't like talking about it because domestic violence and all that shit. But WWE actually has the reason why they keep her a contract because they do reach out to her to get better and to get away from him and things like that. And everyone thinks, oh, WWE don't want it. Like, yeah, but they're trying to look out for her. They invested money in her. They're gonna try to fucking take care of the investment, you know?
True.
And she's young. She's stupid. And I hope she goes back to WWE. Like they could use a woman like her. Like she's different.
Yeah.
She was like the Stone Cold Steve Austin of the women's division. She was hard hitting. She was very. And I would like her to go back to that anti-diva gimmick and not the fucking glam shit she was doing, you know? The anti-diva was a perfect thing for her. It was her. Like, she was dark-haired, and she just wanted to fuck people up. She didn't really care about being on, like, a magazine cover and shit like that.
Yeah.
Shit, that doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
True, it don't.
Exactly.
There's hardly any divas there.
Yeah,
like there's 1 or 2 now.
But she's still signed with WWE. Gotcha. That's to answer your question.
Yeah.
SmackDown's building up for Battleground.
Oh wait! Before we move on, don't forget Kurt Angle's.
Yes, Kurt Angle.
Oh yeah. Especially, oh my god! I wonder what it is.
The phone call.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is. With Corey Graves.
Who did he say, "I love you too"? Like, who is it? Oh man.
I heard a lot of rumors. There's a lot of rumors.
The one I heard, and it makes sense, but I think it's not it because it makes sense. Is like, oh, it's Dixie Carter.
Yeah, and I heard that one is, and she did sign to do WWE Kurt Angle special. She was on there.
Yeah, I think that was a whole package deal, so she might be there in some capacity now. Like,
yeah, she needs to get paid. She has debt.
Listen, I'm just saying. I don't think that's what it is, though. I don't think she wants to be on TV.
Well, they brought in Eric Bischoff, and look what he did.
You know what? That's a bad example because Eric Bischoff was great before he got there.
Yeah,
and he was great after. Dixie Carter, TNA has never been like great.
But WWE, but WWE and Eric Bischoff, he almost tried to fucking get them out of business, and they let him back, and they paid him to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, it's in the same.
I heard
boat.
comparisons to Vicky Guerrero, but I didn't really watch. That was during the era I wasn't watching, so I don't
Yeah.
really know. I just know
Vicky
she had
was
an annoying
alright.
voice.
Yeah, Vicky was alright. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's all I remember was that.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna remember.
And
Oh,
something with Edge, her
the
kissing
sexual,
Edge.
yeah, all the sexual stuff with Edge.
Oh
Yeah.
It's like,
man,
ugh,
And then with Ziggler.
really?
right,
Ziggler
She
got the
was.
sloppy
yeah,
seconds.
Oh jeez,
Well,
man.
thirds because that was Eddie Guerrero's wife.
This
right,
is
right.
man.
Yeah. So
Oof.
going. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about on Raw?
No. That's it. You can go to
So
SmackDown.
SmackDown. SmackDown. AJ Chan. Oh, we talked about this last week. AJ Styles is our US champion,
Mm-hmm.
and so he brought back the US Shadow Open Challenge.
And they acknowledged that he won the belt and everything.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
And now, the first person to challenge him for United States title is nothing other than John Cena,
Boo.
the guy that started the whole U.S. Open Challenge. So it made sense. I
Yeah.
was actually looking forward to the match too. I was like, oh, we're gonna get a good match though.
Yeah, but we've seen that though.
But I'm fine with just giving AJ Styles a good title win.
It would have been good if it would have been a rematch between him and Gable.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what? I thought it was gonna be Jason Jordan actually.
That's what I was hoping for. I thought it was gonna be him. Like, oh, he's gonna go for the belt too. Like,
Yeah, he was
fuck
gonna
it.
try to one up his tag partner.
Yeah.
True.
And then they started a little angry shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, going into. Yeah, SmackDown was alright. Good build up for Battleground. You got the Punjabi prison match. Solid match between
the opening match with Cena. Well,
for
it
the
wasn't
title.
really a match, really.
Yeah.
It devolved very quickly.
Yeah. And then you have you had Kevin Owens and Rusev. The returning
Handsome
Rusev.
Rusev.
Handsome.
Rusev.
Oh, with the
Handsome
swirl,
Rusev.
with the hair swirl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have him, and it's sad that the way they're using him. Like I think he deserves a little better than what he's being used for.
He could have been going for the U.S. Championship if he wasn't involved with Cena.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they just did him wrong.
Hmm. Well, yeah, with that, that whole Money in the Bank thing was weird.
Yeah, and then
and then nothing happened with that at all.
Yeah, because Jinder actually was working, and they were like, okay, might as well just keep him for the long run then.
Gotcha.
Right.
And he's doing fine. Like you know what? As much as I don't mind him as champion, like his presentation to himself as champion is fine. Like I like his whole heel gimmick. I'm liking his promos. He had a solid match with Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, this is
I was
true.
actually really happy with the match also.
Yep. Straight up heel match. He kind of dominated because he is the champion.
Yeah.
Champ win.
Yeah, and Ty is the perfect face for it too.
Yeah, like out of nowhere, and there he goes. He's fighting the champ.
Yeah, and it works out for him. Like it makes him seem better too.
I could tell though with the crowd, the momentum was a little lost because usually he gets a bigger reaction.
You think
so? Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed a little like less than usual to me. Maybe it was that crowd. Crowd. I don't know.
Probably the crowd. Like I thought it was the regular same shit. They all yelling 10.
My volume wasn't all the way up, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the crowd wasn't as loud with the 10s as they usually are. Like usually they're really loud with 10s, especially when he comes out. But this time, I don't know. It didn't I didn't hear it. Like it didn't seem like.
Since he's been on the main roster, he hasn't used the cards in a while, has he?
No.
He needs to bring back the cards, like for special occasions.
Yeah, like, he's barely fought, as a matter of fact, right?
Yeah, he's barely on the show.
That's what I'm saying. Like that momentum isn't there. At least when he first got there, it was like, oh shit, he's here. Yeah. Everybody was shouting 10. Now it's like, oh, He's still here.
No, he still gets he still gets a pop.
They need to have him fight Shinsuke again.
Yeah.
Like on SmackDown, so people can see it.
He needs a surprise win over Corbin or something.
Yeah, he needs to. He just needs to pick up that one win and then get his momentum up.
Oh, okay, I know who he could fight.
Who?
Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, there you go.
I was thinking it. I just didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
When people need a boost. Oh, sending all workhorse Dolph.
Oh man.
Funny ass sketch by Breezango. They did the Walker Texas Ranger.
They went all in with the theme song and everything.
Oh man, with the horses, and he parked the horse and his horse got stolen. That shit had me rolling. They're like, why?
Holy shit! Man. I must have not have watched SmackDown.
A Ranger.
Yeah, that was really funny. You should definitely see that. It was really fun.
It's something else. That was a different one. That was a different level right there.
They should be in the tag picture. They should be in the tag title picture. It kind of. I love the New Day. I like the Usos, but Breezango was getting a lot of momentum, and y'all just like cut them off it. But at least they still giving them time to do these skits.
Yeah.
So it's always one or the other.
I think they make time. So you know what?
Yeah.
Probably kudos to them because fucking. I guess that's how you gotta be.
Yeah.
Word.
But was fine with it. I was happy with it. It was really funny. Yeah, keep it up, Breezango. You'll get your title soon.
Right. We believe in you.
I believed in you guys from the start.
Hell yeah. Jay Dizzle's been on Tyler Breeze's side since like NXT.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of him.
Yeah.
Me too. He's always been solid.
Like I was for him when he had the feud with Apollo.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what?
Trying to build him up.
Shit, I think we were one of the few people that were cheering. No, he got a big pop in the first Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He got a really big pop. And he is gorgeous. I feel bad because I think in NXT, like he was getting a lot of momentum and he could have easily adapted to going face if they just had him take selfies with the fans.
Yeah,
sure.
Like that was the easiest transaction you could have easily done. Instead of him taking a selfie of himself, go to the crowd and take selfies.
Right.
And he got He got snatched up quick though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then and then I was just like him in limbo.
Well, he was in NXT for quite some time too. Like he was there for a while.
No, I mean I don't mean like his time there. I mean he was gaining heat, as you guys said.
Yeah, he got heat because he got the event.
No, I mean like good. Like for the he was as a bad guy, people were like, "Oh, he's good as a bad guy." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then it's that thing where you were talking about where they started cheering him.
Yeah.
So it was like he had both.
Yeah.
And then right before they could do anything with him, they just snatched him off of NXT.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the same.
Honestly, their biggest mistake in putting him in the main card is pairing him with people. You didn't have to give him Summer Rae. He didn't need to be with Summer Rae.
That's right. When he you're right. He did have a...
Yeah, that shit was not necessary.
And then also, what fucked him over was Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes fucking gave him permission to leave and never told Vince, and he got in trouble for that.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And so it was Michael Hayes that got him his because I think he was supposed to win the IC title.
Gotcha. Okay.
He was on line for the IC title. He was on line to win the rivalry against Dolph Ziggler. He was supposed to go for the IC title, and they fucked him over.
Wow.
But he's a great wrestler. Like you give him this opportunity to show, he will show it, and he can be funny. He's good on the mic. He's a really good guy, and he's young. He's 28 years old.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, just keep these guys, man. Especially, I'm a big Tyler Breeze fan. So hopefully they get the momentum and they get this shit going. The other rivalries, Corbin and and Nakamura, they just been fucking each other up pretty much.
Yeah, I liked Baron Corbin's red button shirt.
Yeah.
For some reason, I liked the fuck out of that shirt. I'm like, where'd you get that shirt from?
He said the seamstress that does the costumes for there's this rock band. Damn, I can't think. In this moment,
Mm-hmm.
they do their costumes for in this moment. The band they do they do his wrestling gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said it on the Jericho podcast. And if you haven't listened to that, listen to the Jericho with Corbin. Really good podcast. Told them the whole different side of Baron Corbin, and you actually enjoy what he has to say.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
Shit.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Oh, you heard it too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You learn about the house, the big man house.
Yeah, really good podcast. Really good podcast. Also check out well, going on the podcast, check out Marty Scurll's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I meant to listen to that.
That was actually a pretty good match and good one. And then also Austin with Jim Ross this week. It was actually really good.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. Some good podcasts to listen to. But SmackDown is just pretty much building for Battleground. You got Jinder versus Orton in the Punjabi prison.
So, but first, this week we're gonna see what it looks like.
Exactly. We're gonna see
the pay-per-view.
Yeah. So you're gonna see something in there.
I hope Randy sets it on fire. That's all I gotta say. Set it on fire, Randy. Burn it all down.
It's in the stadium.
Listen,
I don't know what's up with these wrestlers with their attempted murder.
I know, right? I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, one motherfucker burning somebody's house in and also the cameraman was still in the house when it was burning, so he probably murdered somebody as well.
Yeah.
Then you have
and he went to the man's house to murder him. He went to the man's second home to murder him.
Exactly. Then you have a fucking long-haired dude pissed that he lost, stuffed someone in an ambulance and try to kill his ass by reversing it very fast into a wall.
Braun Strowman should show up with a lawyer next week.
Yeah,
a lawyer.
I'm not done with you yet. He takes him to
suing
court. Hits him with a subpoena.
Exactly.
He shows up with a manila envelope.
Exactly.
I'll see you in court.
He's serving him papers.
He served his papers.
Exactly what should happen.
That's how it should end Raw next week.
There you go. Have fun with that. Serving his papers and shit. But yeah, decent 205 live. Nice I Quit match between Cedric Alexander versus Noam Dar.
His fingers in the spokes in the ring. Ooh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yikes.
Really good match. Really solid match.
It was a good match.
Very fun to watch. Then you also had NXT this week. The debut of Bobby Fish from ROH fame.
That was a surprise. I was like, oh shit.
He got the shit kicked out of him by Aleister Black.
It was a good match though. That was a really good match.
Very fun match, very good. And I like what they're doing with Aleister Black. And I'm hoping he's the next opponent for Bobby Roode.
Well, he's got these two to contend with. They said at the end of the episode it's gonna be a match between what was it? The big guy.
Yeah.
Versus
Killian
Dane. Yeah.
Killian Dane and McIntyre.
So you got two titans going at it.
I don't care about McIntyre, so I'm like, yo, put Aleister Black. Let him kick the shit out of him too.
You know what? Give me Killian Dane because nobody's expecting that.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Killian Dane just looked dirty.
It's like a dirty fat man, and I love it.
Yeah.
He looks like a barbarian.
If he hugs you, you're gonna smell like it for 3 days.
Listen, I'm sure it takes an insane amount of conditioner.
Yeah.
To keep that hair the way it is.
You're gonna lose that.
Because I imagine if Sanity's budget for hair conditioner is insane because of him.
Why do you think Eric Young hasn't shown up? They can't afford him.
They can't afford it. His beard's all nappy.
Yeah, like it's one or the other. You have him come in, or we gotta give him conditioner.
And then
He's just
Killian
giving
Dane's
away.
a shiny motherfucker next week.
Oh, could you imagine? I can imagine him changing his look completely. Killian Dane puts on suspenders, dress pants, and slicks back his hair, and he's a
In a
gangster.
ponytail. Yeah.
Yes, for some reason, no shirt, just hairy as fuck.
Sunglasses.
He has to take them off.
Yeah.
He's got to take them off. But I don't know why. For some reason, he just looks like that would work with him. Just
I can totally see.
a mob dude, just hairy as hell.
Yeah, like he's the one who's like picking up the numbers.
I was just saying, I was just about to say his nickname is Numbers.
Yeah.
If you don't pay, you got to deal with numbers. Who's Numbers? Oh, he sounds like a nerd. Numbers, get out of here. He's just him
big
cracking his
greasy
knuckles.
man. Yeah, big greasy man with suspenders.
You also got Sanity going for the tag titles too.
I can't. They fucking it up, man. Dane can't win the belt. He's gotta win the tag titles.
Yeah, he's one of the other. He's going to take both belts. I kind of miss No Way Jose. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, where's he been at?
I don't know. He came back.
He's doing house shows.
He fought Killian Dane,
really? Okay.
and then he hasn't been on TV since.
He's with Mandy Rose. They're just doing house shows, not being on TV.
And that's a shame.
But she's
That's a
hot.
shame.
She's hot, and she could like actually go in the ring.
Yeah.
She's actually not bad.
She was quite solid when we saw her.
They debuted
in MSG. Yeah.
We got anything else for SmackDown? Because there was some stuff that happened on NXT.
Well, NXT was they did the tag match with Heavy Machinery versus
Heavy
Authors
Machinery.
of Pain, and then Sanity ripped the book of this dude.
Yeah, had it rain from the ceiling.
Yeah. You had the Mae Young qualifying match.
Yeah, the girls that wrestled.
Vanessa Bourne was hot.
They were pretty good.
Vanessa Bourne is hot. Vanessa Bourne is hot. The other one was weird. She looked like she stole Alexa Bliss's Iron Man pants. Like she just threw shit on. Like, I guess I'm wrestling today. But she was brolic.
That's what. But okay, dude, that chick was big.
Yeah.
And she carried that other chick around. I was just like, whoa, she got something. We got a China candidate.
Yeah. They got a few. They got a chick that's on the tournament that's like 6'8".
What?
Oh yeah, that Russian chick, right?
Yeah, she's really big.
With the chick from Rocky IV's hairdo.
Yeah, Bridget
like the
Nelson.
Same she got the same short hairdo.
Is
with
she
the Russian flag?
How much does she weigh?
No, she's not.
She gotta be 2 something.
Yeah, she's in it too. She's not fat. She's
no. I'm
she's
saying
big,
she's not tall and lanky, but like okay, she's got weight on her.
Yeah.
And
then we had Bobby Fish debut, and he fought Alex Black. Black kicked the shit out of him.
It wasn't good. No, it was a back and forth.
It was a really good match, but he kicked the shit.
Oh yeah, in the face. Yeah.
Oh, that Black Mask move looks so mean.
This is true.
There is a lot of rumor. There is because there were NXT spoilers during the week, but I'm not going to really go into that because there's another debut next week, or next week or the following week. There's going to be another debut against Aleister Black also. So
really,
you'll see who it is within the next 2 weeks. The Mae Young Classic, they announced all 32 contenders. Some of them you may recognize. Some of them actually wrestled on NXT before. Some of them wrestled on WWE TV before. There's no one that was like a big name. Everyone was just like a jobber or someone that was just like a worker kind of thing.
What's the ratio of like jobbers to?
No, they're all quite talented. They all have
like they have no name really. Like you've seen them, but like the ones that really have a following and stuff. Like what's the ratio?
I'll say maybe half, because half of them
really?
This is their first. This is their first thing. Like Vanessa Bourne, this is her first big event. Okay. She was a cheerleader. She was I think it was Atlanta Magic cheerleader or some shit, like, or Miami Heat, something like that. You got Tessa Blanchard, which is a Czech generation
Yeah, I was about to say, is she
Yeah,
Tony's mention?
she's second. Oh yeah, then you had Jade from TNA. You had the
Yeah.
Dominican girl from TNA.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Japanese girl, which she made a big name for herself in Japan, and she has a mean fuck elbow drop. See her
Okay.
elbow drop. She does a mean drop. Like that one, I'll say can contest with Velveteen Dream's elbow drop.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Yeah, because she
Okay.
just falls straight down.
yeah.
Mm.
Then you got this Hong Kong chick that they're really pushing also. That she's gorgeous. She's really easy on the eyes also.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of good, a lot of different, a lot of diverse people. They're building it like the CWC that was all these different countries and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
all around the
My
world.
only
Okay.
thing is,
Okay.
I wish it was shown like it. I wish it was treated like the CWC was.
I wish 205 Live still had some of that magic.
Yeah, it has the magic, it has the talent. It's just I think again this, I feel 205 Live should not be a live show and it should not be after SmackDown. I think it should be a pre-recorded show like NXT and build like NXT.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the NXT is a better crowd for it still.
Yeah, that and also they'll give them time for matches.
Hmm. Okay.
They'll give them more time for storylines. They'll give them more time for matches, and they'll be more open to do what they want to do in the ring.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Um. Last but not least, we got battleground coming up. There's a few matches up. So far, you got Sami Zayn versus Michael Kalinas.
Kalennis.
Kalinas, whatever the fuck it is. Maria. You got Baron Corbin versus Nakamura. You got the Fatal 5-Way match for number contendership to fight Naomi at SummerSlam.
It's not even for the belt, which is
It's a
ridiculous.
contender spot, which is
Ugh.
fucked up.
That's a SmackDown match.
You got Punjabi prison match for the WWE title. I think this will be the last match between Orton and Jinder.
I hope so.
You got AJ Styles fighting the US title rematch with Kevin Owens,
Mm-hmm.
and then New Day versus Usos for the tag team titles.
With the potential to be match of the night.
Yeah, could be. That's one thing about them. They always could go at it. They always been really good against each other. So
Mm-hmm.
it could be something special to do. Also, have you guys checked out the new WWE commercial with Kurt Angle?
Yeah, the teaser for
Yeah.
him being in the game now.
Yeah,
Is he
Which
it's a
I'm
pre-order
excited
thing?
for. Yeah, it's a pre-order.
yeah.
Okay.
He's like Goldberg and
Okay.
Sting.
Yeah,
You
pre-order or you just pay $5 when the game comes out or whatever.
nope, just pre-order this shit. Get it for free.
Yeah,
Don't
might
pay
as
for
well.
shit. But you have the original Kurt Angle, like pretty much the one that he debuted as, and then you also have the Wrestling Machine version
Oh, there's gonna be two?
from ECW. Yeah,
No shit.
Oh, I want Super Angle.
yeah.
That's my favorite one.
So I think those are gonna be it. I think basically the main look is gonna be when he was the champion, and then I think the Wrestling Machine one is gonna be his ECW get up,
Huh.
the mouthpiece
Because
and all.
the mouthpiece and the thinner straps and all
Yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah.
and the bald head.
And the slightly less muscular arms.
Yeah.
Because I guess
Right.
maybe he slimmed down a
Um,
little bit.
have you guys checked out Fire Pro Wrestling?
Yes, I have. I watched a quick look of it by Giant Bomb, and then I was gonna watch the Best Friends play it, but I saw somebody else just dicking around with it, and I was like, oh, this is basically it's the equivalent to that game you told me about, the one that is that has the N64 engine that's
Yeah.
still out for PC.
Yeah.
Except this is for Fire Pro. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Oh wow! So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's coming. I think it's going on PS4.
It's supposed to be on
Soon.
PS4. It's on PC, I believe now.
Yeah, it's on
Either
Steam.
that or early access. No, it's early access, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
$20.
So it's not full. It's not fully out yet, but it's early access and it looks good.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a it's a simple wrestling game. Like it takes strategy in the game, but
Yeah, it's super timing based. I didn't know that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Oh yeah, like No Mercy. No Mercy has a lot of the mods. That was what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's the one. But
Yeah.
what's the? Do you have like a? Well, it's not official. You have the name of that mod.
No, I do
Like on the top
not.
of your head? Okay,
I
well,
not
there you
off the
go.
top of my head, but I know I know what it is. It's pretty much for the current roster and shit.
Yeah,
They even
yeah,
have
yeah.
one for TNA. They have one for all this shit. It's like it's probably one of the easiest game to mods that a lot of modders been doing it for a while.
It just stays popular.
Yeah,
Partially because they won't do another one.
yeah, because AKI is a closed down company. They don't do
No, but
shit
I mean
anymore.
like, what I mean is nobody's uh say you know about the game Windjammers?
Yeah,
Okay, you know how that was an old SNK game and like it couldn't come back because the licenses and stuff like
yeah,
disappeared up into thin air,
yeah,
and those guys left the company, and so like years later, people thought it was still popular, right?
yeah,
So some French guys got around to making it, and it's fucking amazing. But they made a 3D version. So I'm just surprised nobody's gone and like tried to do a full remake, but in the style of the old No Mercy. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like a new graphical engine, but the same, the same controls and stuff. Because that's all
yeah.
people really want. They just want it to look better.
Yeah,
You know,
that's it.
That's true.
I like my little square heads, yes, but I could do with some more polygons.
Yeah, true.
I like the separate reversal buttons.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. One for
that later came
strikes.
later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. One for strike, one for grapple.
Yep.
That was such
This
a
is
guessing game.
mm-hmm.
Fucking A. I've had so many battles with Nick. It's like,
It,
what you gonna do?
it seemed to be more accurate on there,
Yeah.
like the PS2, and Xbox PS3 era ones. It just seemed to get a little less accurate when you try to counter.
Yeah,
So you would end up in loops sometimes. So
yeah,
like, because you know how they would do that thing where they changed it late and they would let you know, oh, you hit the button late. And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the N64 one, you either did it or you didn't. So there's
yeah,
no, you know what I mean? The window
Too
was
early,
more
too late.
exact.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too
the
too
window was more
early, too
exact.
late bullshit.
Mm-hmm. So I just wish that would come back.
yeah. You know what? I bought the cartridge. Like I think the video game con last time. I gotta buy
Okay,
N64 to play
gotcha,
it. But I bought the game
gotcha.
because I just wanted to play it. Like I missed that game so much.
All
I
right,
was,
before you continue, I just wanted to say, what I want to say is controversial because I know Nintendo hates this idea because they want to make money off of people forever.
yeah,
But instead of making three separate mini consoles, because we know what's gonna happen, the N64 it should have just been all three of them in one because they're
yeah,
all three dead formats. Cartridges are dead. You know what
yeah,
I mean? They should have turned the mini into one thing that played all three different like generations. That would have been
yeah,
better.
yeah.
But
But it's also they pretty much they doing the minis just to test out the game and see if they sell. The game sell, then they're like, you know what? We could sell these things
yeah,
separately, and
those are
like
just
that.
cash-ins. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, but going to WWE 2K18 that's coming out October, I'm waiting for to the announcement of the collector's edition in order
Mm-hmm.
to decide if I'm gonna buy that one or just buy the $80 one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't
Mm-hmm.
like, I'll just do it with the season pass because I usually don't sell that game.
Okay.
I play it throughout the time. Last year's was alright. I wish again I wish they do things more interactive that you could do things with it and more customization of your world kind of thing. But other than that, it was fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm hearing
18.
there's some changes. There were some changes, right? Like they
Yeah,
made some changes to the
there's a
game.
GM mode now. I think they brought that back. But there's gonna be a lot of details. You probably get the whole roster and most of the details about the game by SummerSlam.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe that weekend they'll like announce some shit.
yeah. They usually do a lot of shit in New York City. So one of them probably be a release party, like a release announcement or something like that, like they did last year.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's cool.
Yes, yes. I'm going to meet Alexa Bliss Saturday before we all meet up.
Oh,
Okay.
you going to that thing? That signing?
Yeah. Well, my mom says she'll buy me the ticket, so if she buys me the ticket for Alexa Bliss, then yes.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
nice.
So then I could just blame her for me kidnapping Alexa Bliss.
But you know they're not gonna let people bring in potato sacks or giant flour sacks. You
I
can't
put in
show
my
up with a
pocket.
bag. Yeah, no bags. You
I'm gonna
can't
put it
show
in
up
my
with a
pocket.
bag. They checking pocket, tapping pockets at the door.
But yeah,
Please.
you're gonna see like around SummerSlam time, you're gonna see the wrestlers everywhere. A lot of the Toys R Us, they do a lot of signings over there. Like last year, I met Cesaro and Balor.
Okay, cool.
I missed the Becky Lynch one. And I was pissed that I found out late. I really wanted to meet Becky Lynch, and to this day, like if she's in 20s, I want to meet Becky Lynch. I think she's the most genuine person. Like she looks like she's that nice of a person.
Yeah. Okay.
So I really would like to meet her.
I don't know, man. Finn Balor looks pretty nice.
No, Finn Balor was great, and I got to meet him.
I don't
No,
know.
he seems like a nice
He's
dude.
always smiling.
Yeah, but
And
just,
standing straight as an arrow.
So you know what's up? His posture is impeccable.
yeah, yeah, because he does nothing fun. He just plays Legos. That's all he does. Well, so
Simple
far
dude.
he's with that chick, Kathy Kelly.
Oh, that's the internet lady.
Yeah,
The
he's
website,
with
the
her.
WWE website lady. Okay,
Yep. But I would like to meet Becky Lynch. I like Becky Lynch a lot.
gotcha.
She seems very funny.
Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
This is the Wrestling Babble, so we can wrap up for July 16th. Please follow us on the Wrestling Babble on Facebook, Wrestling Gaming on Facebook as well, which is our gaming entertainment part of our Facebook page. Follow me at Merc the Mike on Twitter and on YouTube. Follow Recycle Inc. on everything,
Yep, we got
pretty much.
Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, all that stuff.
We're perfect.
We're in the social
SoundCloud.
spheres.
Yeah.
And SoundCloud. Definitely listen and listen to our Inspire I Swear podcast where we talk about a lot of shit. And follow Jenkins. Just follow him. Sandwiches.
Don't forget your sandwich.
No sandwiches.
You might get hungry.
Chicken. You might get
don't bring the
killed.
chicken.
You might
Yeah,
get
don't-
killed for the chicken. But
It has to be the chicken leg though. You know, the comical, just a bone with a little bit of meat on it.
like the Renaissance fair turkey leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, just follow him. Let us know when you follow him. Tweet us at Merc with the Mike, Star Supreme, or Recycle Inc. And take pictures of Jenkins being
We
followed.
will repost.
I will repost them and laugh. Real peace. We'll be back next week. We'll have the show for you guys, and hopefully we'll get into something for more with Battleground because they don't have the full official card yet, so we can't really do our prediction yet. So
Gotcha.
next week we'll do our prediction for Battleground, or we'll talk everything else. We'll probably talk about the G1 Climax. That's this weekend. Definitely check that out. New Japan Wrestling has been really great. It's a good alternative. Like if you just want to see people get fucked up, interesting to watch.
You want to see something different?
You want to see dudes get suplexed on their heads. New Japan is for you.
New Japan Pro Wrestling is the wrestling aspect more than anything. They don't really have much storylines. They just have a fight. WWE's all storyline and everything like that. And like I don't compare the two. I say one is one and the other. Everyone compares everything. Oh, they don't do like this. Because they're two different things. Two different crowds, everything like that. New Japan is treated more like a sport. It is like their titles are like the final prize kind of thing. WWE is entertainment. Even though the titles lost prestige and what they used to be, they're still their main thing. And honestly, if you're a WWE champion, you're known around the world. That's the biggest difference. Yeah. But the New Japan Pro Wrestling is a great alternative. If you like just seeing people get their ass kicked, watch New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's great. Check out the G1 Climax. G1 special was last week in California. Skip a lot of the fucking 6-man tags because there's too many. Watch the main matches. Watch anything with Kenny Omega. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or Billy Gunn apparently.
Fuck Billy Gunn.
No, fuck the Revival.
I can't believe that's a thing. Can I say? I can't believe that's all over the internet on Twitter. Like, I didn't know about that shit until like a few days ago. with
man.
Cody Rhodes like fuck the Revival. And we forgot to even talk about that shit on Raw, where they came and beat up the Hardys, and the Hardys like, we agree with the Bucks of Youth, fuck the Revival.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So glad you brought it up. Now we're gonna wrap it up. Peace
Now
out.
we'll wrap it up.
Yes.
More
Peace
on that
out.
next week.
Have a good one. We'll be on next week. Laters.
Fuck the Revival.
Peace.